Sure. All right, let's see. Monitors are good. Properties, yeah. Everything is sure. Okay, there we go. Hello, testing. Did we do it? Are we good? All right, let's see. Monitors are good. All right, we're good. Okay. Okay, I just went live over on YouTube. And I'm still here. LOL. I have you guys turned down, but the tapper is still on. All right. So I had to make sure my girl over on the tickety tockety could hear, or at least see what I was saying in the chat. So we're going to click kick on, right? And we're going to click Twitch on. And then we're going to go to the docs and we're going to see our YouTube live control panel. And I really don't need that. The YouTube control panel I don't need, but I do need the vertical dock. I do need that. Because I like to go live over on vertical as well. And so as I'm setting up, let's see, it said vertical scenes. Let's see. Vertical scenes, vertical sources. Right, I'm like, where's my stuff? Okay, vertical sources. So we're gonna put our browser. No, it's a window capture. We're gonna put the window capture in there so you guys can at least see what's happening over on vertical. And then we're gonna put an image over there so the screen doesn't look blank, right? So let's see. Okay, I'm just gonna do that. Hi there. And move that up. There we go. So I know it looks kind of on the messy side, but it is what it is, right? So vertical sources. And oops. Vertical scenes. All right, we can let that go. Vertical scenes. All right, so we can let that go. And then I can just click that on vertical. So hopefully we have several people, right, come in from vertical. Hopefully this works right. I don't know. This is something kind of new I'm playing around with. So yeah, something new. And then we have YouTube Live Control, and then we have chat, which is what I need. I need the chat. And I'm going to put the chat down. Well, I was going to put the chat down below, but I guess I'm not, because maybe everything is locked down at the bottom. Let me see. Is everything locked? Okay. Unlock the docs, please. I don't need the docs locked. Okay. That's not what I wanted. Yeah. Side by side. Side by side panel. Okay. So free. All right. Are we there? Are we here? Is it good? I think I'm going to need this audio input capture in every single scene. Are we good? Did it do it? Oh, man. Hello? Testing 1, 2, 3. Oh, you have to be kidding me. Okay. Are we good?
All right. Are we there?
All right. It has a bit of a delay, you guys, so please forgive me. Oh, Jesus. And then this thing is... Why? Why are you doing this to me? While I'm alive? What is the problemo? All right. So it looks like we're okay. It looks like we're back. And so now, ladies and gentlemen, let's get back to it. So AI is looking up some information for us, and it's telling us about making money from home using social media. What is the problem here? You have to not do this while I'm live, honey. No, 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 no. I'm live. So all of this ding, 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 ding is not going to work right now. Okay, stop, please. And look at that. It totally just closed everything, which is ridiculous. So we're gonna get back to it. Hopefully, I can get my window capture back. And we did. Whew. Listen, sometimes computers just do a lot. All right. But we are good. We are back and we're doing the thing. Okay. So, small businesses are struggling to keep up with 2026, the pace of TikTok, Instagram, and LinkedIn. So, the strategy, you don't need 1 million followers. You just need to know how to post for a local business, like a dentist or a lawn care service, it says. So, the money, um, many creators are charging $500 to $2,000 a month per client to simply handle their content calendar, digital products, and principles. Etsy sellers are hitting 5K to 10K a month. Affiliate marketing, it doesn't give a number, but the strategies, pick a niche you actually use. Hey, LaJoyce, how's the audio? Can you hear me okay? Everything good? I'm wireless right now, so I'm trying this out to make sure that you guys are good. You can hear me and everything is okay. But there is a delay. I would say anywhere from like 3 to 5 seconds. So you guys' comments are going to be a little late for me. If you can hear me. Hopefully you can hear me. I hope. Jeez. It sounds great. Okay, good. So while I'm in the midst of setting up my OBS and making sure that everything is okay, we're talking a little bit about making my home, and we're talking to Gemini right now. If anything happens to the audio, let me know, because I do hear a little clicking, but that may be my headset. If you hear me slurping in the background, it's because I'm taking a water break. But I decided, since I'm over here on YouTube anyway, and I have, an audience, and I know they prefer uploads because that's what I've done for years. We're going to stream. We are going to become a live streamer on YouTube on an almost daily basis. Because I trust YouTube. I trust Google. And I'm not really sure about the whole TikTok thing since the merger. And I pray that everything is going to be okay for people who are over there, who are making money over there. Because I know this is a lot of people's livelihood in the market of TikTok and the TikTok shop and all that stuff. This is what they do. My water break. Yes, honey. I have my jug of water right beside me. Um, but what I did is I wiped everything clean on OBS and started all over. And so I'll probably show you guys a picture. As a matter of fact, let's go over to OBS where I have topics um, and see if I can put a display capture. Let's see. I'm going to put a display capture and automatic or let me see. Yeah, there we go. All right, so that's what it looks like right now. This right here is my OBS setup, and this is what it looks like. And so inside this whole OBS thing is where I like to go live. Over here, if you follow my cursor, you will see the ATEM multi-stream deck. This allows me to go live on YouTube and Kick and Twitch. So what I have to do is go into my um, go inside my brain and see why exactly I can't remember anything. Um, Over here, my local disk F. I have some things over here um, that I currently use. I have been using for a little bit, and these are all the downloads. And I want to make sure that they're actually inside my computer. So let's take a look and let's see. So ATM multi-stream on the web. I'm also streaming vertically. So I have the vertical and the horizontal kick. If I want to share my screen with you guys from like my tablet or like my phone, I can use audio relay and any viewer, right? Go down here. I've got some Bible stuff. I've got Big O Live, which I really don't need. I don't know why this is here still, but I can get rid of it. There's CapCut, my Christian prayer app, some Chrome apps, some games, deep relaxing sounds. If you guys have any questions, let me know. Discord. Um, Going down, I'm just checking to see if I have any of these downloaded before I actually download anything. iRun Webcam. iRun Webcam turns your phone into a web camera. So just FYI, if you need an extra web camera or you want to use your phone, you will download this on your computer and on your phone. All right? Let's View is another way you can share your tablet or your phone screen, right? Just keep scrolling down, keep scrolling down. Mouse Without Borders, good app. If you want to use your mouse on two different computers, or if you have like, what do you call it? An extra screen, which I don't currently. I plan on getting one, but then I have to figure out where to put it. So at the moment, that's not a priority of mine. MuseHub has a lot of different things that you can download. Then my daily affirmations. I never use that app because, as you guys know, I'm Christian and we do declarations. We don't do affirmations. But not to say that it's not good or anything. I just don't use it. OpenShot. I heard about this from Mr. Radio over on TikTok, and he told me to download it. And it is a really good video editor, so I like it. Some more games, some more stuff that's in my computer, relaxing sounds, Roblox for the grandchildren, social media, Ninja. This is one of the apps that I was looking for. So let's click on that, okay? And I also have some stuff that I'm going to have to go to my um, YouTube channel and get. So this is where I should be able to see all of my chats at the same time. And if I want to put this into my OBS, I can, right? So there's a new version. So if I want to download the new version, I can go ahead and download it. So let's download the new version, right? Is that it? November the 15th, 2025? Really? This is the Windows. Yeah, I don't know. Hopefully it doesn't do anything crazy because, I can't stand that. It does something completely unhinged. I cannot stand that. That just drives me bananas. All right, so we're going to get out of here. This right here, Social Stream Ninja, will help you while you're streaming. Your streaming chat and all of that stuff is over here. And so if somebody types something in the chat, regardless of where I'm at, I could be on YouTube, I could be on Twitch, I could be on Kick, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, Trovo, PicArt, DLive, X, Rumble, uh, Beamstream, Party. I don't know what any of these things are. Arena Social, Bilibili, PeerTube, or others. It will give me the option to make sure I can see all of the chats that I'm in, right? So there we go. Did you see that pop up? Now I can see all of the chats at once, right? And I can take this particular, woo, I blew it up, I blew it up. I thought I could grab that URL right there. Can I grab the URL? I don't think so. The URL should be over here, the streaming doc chat. Let's see if it's the same thing. Social Stream Ninja Chat connected. This is a typewriter terminal chat overlay. I know, it probably looks a little crazy, but it does good, you know? So this is what the chat would look like if I were to put this into, you know, my OBS. So I'm going to minimize this and I'm just going to kind of leave that chill there. I'm going to delete that one and I'm just going to leave this in the background somewhere and I'll check it periodically. But I do have my YouTube chat up so I can see what's going on. So, um, so as far as making money with your digital store, what is good for 2026? All right, let's look in there and see. So in 2026, the digital store market is shifting away from generic one-size-fits-all products and moving toward high utility niche solutions. Buyers are looking for quick wins, condensed information, or tools that save them hours of work. So here are top trending digital products and categories for 2026. Number one is productivity and systems templates, right? Instead of spreadsheets, people are buying pre-built systems. This is something that you'll want to make. You'll want to make Notion hubs. These are massive sellers. People want a second brain already set up for them. Business owners are buying client onboarding portals or project management dashboards. Also, the ADHD specific planners. This is something else that you will want to make so that you can post it on your social media and get paid for it, right? This niche has exploded. So, digital planners designed specifically for neurodivergent brains with visual clues, reward systems, and all of that stuff. And the top performers are on Etsy. So, do you have an Etsy store? If not, don't worry. Me personally, I have a PayHip store. Let me see if my PayHip came up. Yeah, this is my PayHip store. So, all of my creations like this are in my PayHip store, right? Yee. So, yes. Gemini, you're on the mark. Okay. So AI prompt engineering guides, you can do that and put it in your digital store. Specialized prompt packs. Don't just sell AI prompts, sell 100 prompts for real estate, Instagram captions, AI workflows, ghostwriters. You can do all the things, right? You'll also want to make custom GPT instructions, selling the specific system instructions that make an AI act like a professional consultant or a specialized editor. A lot of people wonder that. Somebody asked me on TikTok, um, I don't know anything about YouTube. So I was able to say, I have something for you, right? I have the digital store blueprint, but I also have 30 products in here, some of which will help you on your YouTube journey. And I was able to take them to make money given advice, money moves, a beginner's guide to YouTube. And this is only 10 bucks. And it has everything you need to get started on YouTube and to be successful, to maintain. So it's not, a one-page thing, right? It has a lot. It has a lot of information, and you can highlight, you can check off, you can do all the things right from your phone, or you can print it. So I was able to do that for the person who asked me about YouTube. So there's also mini courses. You need to make a mini course. I mean, I don't care what it's about. If you're a gamer, right, you need to make a mini course. You can use cheat sheets. You can tell people which controllers are the best. Thank you. You can tell people, which keyboards are the best for which games, like Fortnite or, The Sims or whatever it is you're playing. These mini courses are selling like hotcakes because people want to study um, when they get off work or after dinner or whenever they have time. Plus, they don't have the money to go to formal college, but they will have the money to buy your course or your book. You understand what I'm saying? So, courses, whether it's, in a course like mine, if I go back over here and I go to my dashboards, right? I have courses. I have books, I have pamphlets, all the things. Let's see what a course looks like. I don't have, well, I do. I did collab with somebody and I can manage. And what I want to show you, I want to show you what a course looks like, is what I want. Maybe I should just go in the store and just show you that. How about that? Because I want to show you the courses. I want to show you the difference. So here's what the actual store looks like. If you go to my store, this is what it will look like, right? payhip.com/the success coach. And if I said, I have a course on such and such, you'll be able to click on courses. And my 3 courses are Salvation Seekers, Life Coaching 101, and MUA certification, right? If you click on MUA certification, it gives you everything that is about this course. And it gives you the link again. You can click there to pay for it. You can click here to pay for it. And then it gives you the course curriculum. So it shows you all of the things. And then I even give you a free preview of the course. You can look at it and you can see what it looks like. You can see what it's about. See if you actually want to, log in, look around and all that kind of stuff. So, a course is not difficult, okay? Another way, and I don't know if Gemini will tell you this or not. I'm not 100% sure, but we're going to look and see. Business to business, digital wellness and mental health, definitely always. If you want to make digital products, please help somebody with their life. the checklist. Are you taking your medications? Did you take your vitamins? Did you exercise today? Did you do, um, beauty care, self care? All those things. Guided journals to help people throughout their day. And they can check things off and give themselves a treat or a prize or something at the end, right? And then, of course, everybody's going live. So, live show engagement ideas are really good, right? Um, so, I'm going to tell Gemini you didn't mention um, making apps because I know about making apps now. I know a little bit. So Gemini says, you're absolutely right. I missed one of the biggest opportunities of 2026. Making apps is no longer just for software engineers. It's become a massive home business thanks to AI and no code tools. Let's switch over really quick to appbase44.com, where I, yours truly, have made an app or two or three. I haven't released them yet, but I will do a preview over on my website. So here, if I go back, I can show you. I think I can. How can I show you the apps that I've made? This is clock in right here. Settings, price plans. I don't need any of that. I want to show. Okay, go back to my workspace. So what I want to show you are my actual apps, and here they are. So I am working on 3 apps right now. The Discord stream notifier, which allows you to put anything in Discord and notify people, because most of the bots nowadays are charging you money. And so I wanted to make a Discord stream notifier for everybody. So no matter where you went live, this would be able to tell your Discord where you are and what you're doing. The next thing is the social post automation, where there are new apps coming out everywhere. I mean, so many. And a lot of people are on Blue Sky and, all these new, even Clapper. Well, I wanted to create an app to where you can automatically post on those platforms anytime, automatically. All you have to do is load up your stuff whenever you feel like it, and it will take care of the rest. So, this is one of the apps that I absolutely love. The Right Now app that I am into, that I have been working on for 13 days, okay, is the Clock In app. And this app helps a social media strategist like you uh, do your social media check by check, right? So, what happens if I can copy the live link? Let's see if I can look at it as if I was just a regular person. All right, I'm going to go to Clock In, right? Hopefully, it'll let me see it as if I were you. So, this right here is how I would clock in every day. I'll click Google, and I'm just going to pick a random email address because I want to be seen differently. I don't want to log into my. Okay, so what should I call you? Call me T. It says, what type of content do you create? I am a podcaster. Let's go with that. Can you click more than one? Yes, you can. So let's say you're a blogger, a vlogger, a podcaster, you make shorts or reels, you're a photographer, a streamer, or you write newsletters. Let's say I do all 3. And then it says start creating at the bottom. So here, T doesn't have anything done, but you can clock in to whatever you're doing today. So let's say I'm a podcaster. and I want to click on that. So it says episode, topic, and angle. What's the episode about? What's your take? If I click on this, it checks it off. I've already done that for the day. And then my research and prep notes. I'm going to click it. I've already done that for the day. And I'm going to go down the list and I'm going to check all the stuff as I do my stuff. I have published the podcast and it says all done. You've completed all of your tasks for today. Keep up the amazing work. And then when you click continue, you see how it says session complete. You finished all your tasks. Great work. Go back to the dashboard. And then it takes you back to your other work. And so now you can see right here for the day, I'm done. So now I have to work on my vlogging and I have to work on my streaming, right? And it will do the same thing. It will take you down the list so that you can see your work, check it off, and then you'll know when you're done for the day, right? And it's cool because maybe you're doing different things on different days. And so that's amazing. I love that. So it does say I have a few issues. And the reason it's saying that down at the bottom is because I'm trying to get it ready to go into the Google App Store. So it wants me to make it in dark mode as well and all that kind of stuff. So I should enable notifications, allow, and it's going to notify me when this is done. But that is clock in the app that I'm working on, right? And what it's doing right now is it's trying to find um, the mistakes and then it's going to edit and do its thing. So, yeah. So, vibe coding. The biggest trend right now is vibe coding. You literally describe the app which you want in plain English to an AI and it writes the code. And that's basically what I've done because I don't know coding, right? Um, Let me go back to this for a moment. You guys know that I use Wix for my websites, and Wix has two different things to help you build apps. It has a mobile device, and Wix is also connected with base 44. I call it app base, but it's base 44. And as you can see, it says fixed. Added the mail icon import for newsletter content. So it's fixed. So if I'm on my phone or I'm on my tablet, it's going to show a little bit different. But go to base44.com if you want to build apps. Tell it what you want, and it's going to give you free diamonds every day to where you don't have to pay for anything until you're ready to release it on mobile. You can release it. Uh, oh no, you guys, Wendy Williams' dad just passed away. Oh my God. Oh no. Jeez. I cannot believe this. He just passed away. News break. We have to do this, right? Um, so you guys, if you know Wendy Williams, you know she was in love with her dad. Like she loved this man so much. And USA Today is saying that he has now passed away. Mm-mm-mm. I hate that. I hate that so much. I feel for her. I feel for her family. This may take a moment as we gather all the necessary information. Okay, great. So while I'm waiting for that, what do you guys think so far? Would you start a digital store? Would you build an app? Yeah, would you? I mean, what would you guys do? Seriously, to make money from home? Oh no, something is wrong with this website. So the iconic talk show host Wendy Williams, um, a look at her life and career. We know about that. Something's wrong with this. Ooh, did you see that? Something is wrong with this website. All right, Wendy Williams' father, Thomas Williams Sr., has passed away. He was 94. The last time I saw this man with Wendy, he was so full of life. Uh, his granddaughter, Wendy Williams' niece, journalist Alex Finney, announced his passing and a heartfelt Instagram tribute Sunday, February the 8th. Oh, that was yesterday. I'll be loving you always, Finney wrote in a video compilation set to Stevie Wonder's A's. She continued, "It is with extremely heavy heart that I share after 94 years of extraordinary love, strength, brilliance, and wisdom. My grandfather Thomas D. Williams has passed. That is so sad. Oh my goodness. Wendy Williams has been said in the news, right, that there are some things in the works. You guys know that Sherry Shepherd's show, which is really Wendy Williams' show, right, reconfigured, has been canceled. So Sherry's been canceled, right? And so there are talks that Wendy is coming back. Yeah, there is talks that Wendy is coming back. So we don't know how true that is, you guys. I'm just saying that there's talks. There's Wendy and there is her dad. Aw, Wendy, I'm so sorry. And losing a parent is really bad. So she's lost her mother and her father. This is really sad. Wendy's niece confirmed the passing yesterday. Um, oh my gosh. Wendy's repeatedly spoken out about feeling isolated under her guardianship, claiming she needed permission to travel and see family, including her dad. So she was trying to get to see him. Wendy has not publicly commented on her father's passing. Thomas Williams Sr. passing marks another heartbreaking chapter in Williams' very public, personal, and legal struggles. He was 94, rest in peace. Oh, that's terrible. I hate that for her. Oh my goodness. So, you guys know if TMZ has it, it's true. But yeah, Sherry Shepherd. Um, the show is canceled, and there's talks of Wendy coming back. So we'll see what happens. Right now, I don't know which way she's gonna go with the passing of her dad. What's gonna What's gonna happen now? Is she gonna cancel everything? Is she gonna go forward? We don't know. You know. What we do know is that Wendy Williams is gonna have to get out from under this guardianship. That's what we know for sure. OBS tips for your live show. Why are you giving me more OBS tips for my live show? Because we were asking about apps. Okay. Does Wix own Nano? And what did I say this is? This is base 44. I just want to make sure I'm fact checking, you guys. Does it own base 44 and Nano? Yes, Wix owns both. They've been very busy in the vibe coding, AI driven app building space lately. Okay, here is the breakdown of those two acquisitions. So I don't really know the breakdown. But since we are talking about money, all right, we're asking now about TikTok, right? How has this affected TikTok? This is the perfect pivot for your Money Making Monday show. Wix Base 44 merger is a huge deal. No. USA bought out. Talk at least 50%. Stay on topic. Actually, you're exactly right. And the news is even more recent than you might think. As of January 22nd, the deal officially closed And the US buyout is even larger than 50%. So the American ownership, a group of American-led investors known as 80.1% of the new U.S. entity called TikTok USDS Joint Venture LLC. Okay. So has this affected people who use TikTok as their sole stream of income? That's what we want to know, right? We want to know. How is this, affected our people, right? Cool. The end of ban anxiety, which is good news. For at least 2 years, full-time creators were afraid to invest in equipment or long-term brand deals because the app might have vanished, right? The restrained algorithm. The engagement reset because the algorithm is learning again. Many creators are seeing a temporary drop in views. The strategies that worked in 2024 aren't working now. The fix: full-time creators need to focus on watch time and niche consistency, which is really bad because TikTok doesn't get paid for views. Let me see. Watch time. But TikTok doesn't get paid for views. So yeah, that's how far I got. I got the watch time. I'm like, what? So Gemini is looking up this information. That is a common point of confusion. You are right that TikTok doesn't get paid per view in the way a traditional job pays an hourly wage, but in 2026 they absolutely do get paid for views through the Creator Rewards program. If you only go live, how will that help or hurt? Right? So in 2026, going live only is a high risk, high reward strategy. How it helps: the fast cash factor, instant revenue, unlike videos where you wait for views to accumulate. Lives give you gifts and diamonds. Okay. But if you don't get any viewers or gifts, so because they try to make it so pretty, right? If you go live and get 0 viewers or gifts, it definitely feels like a fail. But in the business world, we call it market research. Okay, seriously, will they make money or not? Yes, this is how I actually talk to Gemini, because Gemini thinks I'm an idiot sometimes. And to answer your question bluntly, yes, they will make money, but it's no longer coming from gifts alone. In 2026, the people making real money on TikTok have shifted from being performers waiting for tips to being retailers. So if you only go live and hope for a lion or a galaxy gift, you are essentially gambling with your time. So the gift reality is the low end of it. You need to be in commerce in order to make money on TikTok. So that's what it's saying. TikTok takes a 50% cut of all gifts. So if someone sends you a gift worth $10, you only see 5. So that's the problem. You're 100% dependent on the generosity of strangers. So that's why people battle so much, right? So this is why people battle so much on TikTok, because they have to make the money. If you're not selling a product and actually making sales, you're not going to make any money on TikTok. Um, unless you battle. I see a lot of gamers who have shifted back to Twitch and Kick because a lot of gifters aren't there anymore. So, instant gloves, speed challenges, both sides get paid. Both sides do get paid, but if you don't have anybody in the room to help you with your battles, it's not going to go well. Let's see. So, how is YouTube different or better for a live streamer? I definitely want to throw in different because I don't want people. I don't want people to think, oh, she's being biased. No, no, no. I just want to see the differences. YouTube is often called the career platform for streamers. If TikTok is where you go to get famous overnight, YouTube is where you go to get paid for years. So in 2026, the biggest difference is how the platforms treat your time. TikTok lives are disposable. Once you stop streaming, the content essentially vanishes. YouTube lives are investments. They turn into permanent videos that keep making money while you sleep. So the shelf life of your money, TikTok, once you go offline, your any potential drops. YouTube, when your stream ends, YouTube automatically saves it as a VOD, video on demand. Because YouTube is a search engine owned by Google, someone can search for how to make money from home 6 months from now and find your recorded live stream, watch the ads, and you get paid today for work you did last year. So the platforms are very different, right? The TikTok takes 50% of gifts, YouTube takes 30% of super chats. Ad revenue is very low. You get only pennies over on TikTok. YouTube is high. 55% of ad revenue goes to you. Searchability on TikTok right now, it's almost zero because the algorithm has completely changed. So, FYI, if there's somebody that you really like, you love their content, and you want to keep up with them, you better follow them because if not, it's not going to bring you back to their stuff. Over on YouTube, hi, it appears in Google searches as well. And as we know, YouTube is number two when you're talking about like being searchable, a search engine, and Google is number one. So if your YouTube video appears in the Google searches when people search for stuff, it's very high. Memberships, rising but less stable. Memberships, I don't think, okay, memberships changed. We're going to talk about that in a minute. But over on YouTube is high, stable, reoccurring monthly income, but you don't just have to say, well, we have memberships in YouTube. There's with that Patreon, Coffee, all kinds of places that you can do memberships. It used to be in Discord as well, but I don't think you can monetize your Discord too much anymore. Like not in app. I think you have to have like a plugin or something. But yeah, you used to be able to monetize your Discord, but that's a whole nother conversation. The push versus pull algorithm. TikTok is a push engine, and YouTube is a pull engine. YouTube, it shows your stream to people who are specifically looking for your topic. This builds a community of loyal fans who will come back every Monday or whenever. And then let's see. Um, Now memberships have vanished or changed on TikTok, right? Let's see. So you're spot on. The word membership is being replaced by something else, and the rules have definitely changed. Subscriptions to fan clubs. So your memberships on TikTok are now fan clubs. Um, so it's definitely different. I was wondering. So yeah, subscriber onlys. You can do like those live streams or members only. Um, you don't have to ask for gifts if you don't want to. You can say be a member, join now. especially if you don't battle. Um, the bulk of your bread and butter over there would be memberships or fan clubs. Okay. So if a person doesn't battle, they need to focus on memberships. So actually battling is just one tool in the kit. If a person wants to build a long-term business on TikTok without high stress, shouting matches of battles, they focus on the triple threat, fan clubs, TikTok shop, and creator rewards program. So, okay, so how many followers do you need for all that? And we're asking the hard questions because people want to know, right? People want to know. It's a wrap. Let's see. We're not wrapping up anything. The live gateway, 1,000 followers. Okay. Okay. 1,000 followers. So if you don't have the followers, you are pretty much broke. Let's see what it says. We're talking about TikTok. Hi, welcome in. Hi. Not at all. Okay, so you're not broke if you don't have 1,000 followers. TikTok shop, the official account loophole. You actually open a TikTok shop for seller. Okay. Okay. Most people do not have products. We are talking about regular people who start a TikTok account and are looking to make income. If they are new, they do not have access to all of this. All right? If you say, I'm going to go over to TikTok and I'm going to see about the TikTok shop and this and that, I hear you. It feels like a catch-22. So here is the no follower roadmap. So user-generated content. This is the fastest way for a regular person to get paid. If you aren't an influencer, you are a freelance content creator, right? You can charge $100 to $250 per video. I don't know who would pay. Oh, microphone in use. Okay, who would pay $250 for a video that's I'm just gonna say any money to make a video and you have no followers. I am asking for real info. I am still live, you know. I mean, seriously. Let's be real here. AI is hilarious. Like I'm so glad you asked for the real info. So yeah, why brands pay uh, for 0 followers? Companies like Glossier, Amazon, HelloFresh need hundreds of videos every month. So they're gonna pay you for user-generated content. You film a 30-second video of yourself using it, you email them the video and they pay you for the video. So where regular people go to get the jobs. Thank you. So if you want to do that, you go to Billo, you go to, Join Brands, you go to Twirl, all of these places. And so this is why I have a problem with people using UGC because they don't really know what user-generated content is. User-generated content is, as you can see, I sold this video to the company and they paid me for it. It doesn't mean that you actually put the video on your platform. You can, as long as it doesn't break their contract. But somebody is paying you for that video to use on their platform, right? So, yeah, user-generated content is completely different from what they're saying. So, okay, so user-generated content is different about in-app money for new. All right, so let's look and see. If you are new to TikTok and you need to make money, the first thing you're going to think is, I need to go to live and I need to battle. TikTok Shop official account loophole. Okay, so you cannot do TikTok Shop or get a showcase out 1,000 followers. So that's out. You just can't do it. There's no way. I don't care what AI says. I've tried it because I don't have 1,000 followers on TikTok. So TikTok seller account with 0 followers. I cannot have a showcase because I don't have enough followers. So I am telling you what TikTok says. I can't do it. So Gemini is arguing with me. I hear you. I definitely don't want to give you fake info while you're live. If you're looking at your screen and it says that you aren't eligible, then your current account setup, you are 100% right. So, right, I'm not eligible. Okay. Okay, so if you do not have followers, then what? It's like Gemini argues with me. I'm like, I'm on TikTok. I don't have the followers. So it's not going to give me, a showcase. Like, come on. So UGC, link in bio. Okay. Pay to view. TikTok has a feature called series, right? Live streamers. Okay. So that's if you're just uploading content. But if you are a live streamer, no, I don't have time for all that. List it, please. So let's see what Gemini says. Let's see if AI is going to give us the real deal. The PC loophole. Money making on TikTok under 1,000 followers. Live streamers. List, please. I'm not reading all that. Like, it's 8:04. Come on. TikTok Live Studio. Multi-guesting. TikTok Shop Seller. You can't, though. Selling your own digital items. External commissions, Amazon Targets. Multi-guesting, gifts from the host room. PC Live Studio, followers needed. So really, okay. So really, there isn't much money anymore in TikTok Live for newcomers. I mean, really, they may as well go to YouTube and stop the rat race. Yeah. Yeah. As a matter of fact, can any app outdo YouTube? It said you're reading the room perfectly. In 2026, many veteran streamers are calling YouTube the adult table of content. Obviously, YouTube is definitely number one. I'm just saying. And I asked the closing argument. I said, as a matter of fact, can any app outdo YouTube? And Gemini said in 2026, the short answer is no. Nothing beats YouTube for building a digital retirement plan. Other apps are like rental apartments if you don't own the place, whereas YouTube is like owning the whole building. So then it gives you Kick, the low tax arrival. Your audience hates the 30% cut TikTok takes. Kick is the only app that beats them. And then there's Facebook, and then there's Patreon, which isn't really a competitor. Patreon is like coffee or local, not a competitor, like an add-on. Yeah, that's not a competitor. Let's see. So Epic Studios favored it, and apps like these on the rise are no comp as well when it comes to live streaming. Oh, Amazon Live, the shop killer. Of course, so many people go on Amazon Live, but if you don't have products, you have to be an affiliate marketer. Otherwise, there's no reason to go live on Amazon. People shop on Amazon. Then there's Twitch, the community king, it says. However, I've been on Twitch on and off for a long time, and I don't have 4 to 6 hours a day to sit to try to build a community. Rumble is the free speech alternative, but I don't really 100% think that I'm a good fit for Rumble. Amazon Live, the shop killer. If you want to make money by showing off products, then this is where you go. If you want free speech, you go to Rumble. If you want to build a community, it seems like it's saying go to Twitch. Final verdict. It's not the final verdict. You hit the nail on the head. Epic Studios and Favorite are part of Next Generation Wave. But they're not playing a completely different game than YouTube. They are playing a completely different game. So Epic Studios, the No Barrier Battler, people are battling like crazy over on Epic. And then there's Favorited, the Superfan app. How do people make money over here? So how do they make money? YouTube, getting a library passive income. Can you search it for Google? Yes, long term. Okay, how? Okay, how are people making money on these apps, and how much are they making? Let's go ahead and include Chatter as well, because it's still here and looks like people go live there often. There are other apps that people go live on, like Vigo, Peagle, etc. Not the mainstream And that's where people seem to be going. All right, let's see. What is that? Is somebody cooking? It smells like somebody's cooking or something. Okay, so you're reading the landscape perfectly. The gold rush has moved to the fringe apps because the mainstream, like TikTok and YouTube, have become too crowded and too regulated. I don't think YouTube has, because there are 4 people in my stream right now, and there are millions of people on YouTube. So that tells me that it's not crowded. Bigo Live, how they make money. You can get gifts as beans. 210 beans equal $1. Newbies can make $150, $500 a month by being consistent. Epic Studios. This is the app people go when they're tired of TikTok's 1,000 follower rule. You have to have 50 followers now. They're earning fast cash. People make $50 to $100 a day in gifts, but the payout threshold is $160, so you have to grind for a while before you get that money. Chatter, the interaction king. It uses a pay to talk or priority chat system. If a room is crowded, the fans pay to have their message pin or seen. It's a slower burn. Most regular people make $20 to $50 per session in tips and priority messages. I think this is a different chatter. This isn't the same chatter. And then Peagle, people make $1,000 to $2,000 a month just by being a novelty. So I think you have the wrong chatter. I think you have the wrong chatter. Yeah. So is it Chatter Social? I think it's Chatter Social. Yeah, it's chattersocial.io. That's what it is, chattersocial.io. How do you not know this? Chattersocial.io. Yeah, Chatter Social. Okay. So the chatter that's on the rise right now is Chatter Social. It's not just chat room. It's a group first, right? So it uses Rocket Chats, premium messages, Chatter Social. .ai. Yeah, where's your brain, Gemini? What are you doing? All right, let's look at the other information they gave. Yeah, chattersocial.ai. Duh. So the other information it gave is Bigo, 500 to $2,000 a month. Clapper, which is more for real life vloggers, they make 100 to 500 monthly. Tango, singers and performers, which I do not believe that at all. 200 to 1,000. Yeah, Tango is full of people who didn't make it on OnlyFans, so no. Chatter Social. So Chatter Social is $200 to $700 a month. Yeah. Beagle Live is PK Battles and Agents is Clapper. Fam tiers and tips. I don't know what that means. Yeah, well, yeah, you can get tipped over there in Tango. Yeah. Let's see. The radio lives. pretty quiet. I don't know a whole lot. Well, Bigo does have a lot of battles. Bigo does have a lot of battles, like TikTok, and also a lot of drama. And Chatter Social has some groups, people going live, but I need to research it. Basically, if you wanna steer clear of the battle zone, because favorited, they have battles as well, you need to get a YouTube account. And this is just me, asking, because everywhere you go, there's a battle, a battle, a battle, a battle. Like, everybody doesn't want a battle. YouTube is a clean professional finish line. Chatter, I don't think they don't have battles. So again, I will research Chatter, maybe on Tech Tuesday, to be clear. And so Peagle, and the others, you have to basically battle for money, which is insane. And again, I'm just asking because I think it's crazy to rely on people and their wallets in 2026. Not saying that anybody's broke. I'm not in anybody's business or anything like that, but it's crazy to actually have to rely and depend on some people, and them, sending gifts, sending gifts, sending gifts, and you want them to send big gifts so that you can get money, but it's like they still have to pay their bills. They still have to feed their families. These people probably have kids. Not everybody that's watching your live streams is rich. Some people are watching because they think that you're rich and they want to do what you do. You know, I just feel like people giving away their money every day, um, and you're not really giving content. I think that's way weird. Like, you want everybody to be a pay pig. These are my little pay piggies coming into my live streams. You know what I mean? Like me, I like to put value into every live stream. That's why I just can't sit there. Um, Over here on YouTube, on my vlogging channel, I will definitely have a time where I just sit and talk to people, and hang out. Um, but I just can't, like, it would just drive me insane. And I don't mind gifting people that I've grown to like, um, and maybe, throw them some beans or diamonds or whatever in a battle. But when you have hundreds, sometimes they have thousands of people in their rooms, and not everybody is gifting. It lets me know not everybody has money, or not everybody thinks that your content is great, right? So Peagle, let me see. The reality is you find another streamer and fight for your live streams. These apps are high stress. So Peagle does. I didn't know that Peagle does. It's often called TikTok for adults, Chatter Social. You hit it right. It's all about groups, I guess so. Um, so okay. So I would like to close tonight's live stream in knowing what apps if any, don't have battles, but you can still go live on from your phone or PC, but people want to know about mobile. All right, so let's take a look at this, right? So to wrap up your live stream tonight with the real info your audience is looking for, here is the final list. And I know this isn't going to be the list everybody's looking for just by looking at it. The no battle mobile live list is Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn, Kick, Amazon. Okay. Can we have a better list or a different list because other apps are out there that are not mainstream? So not everybody wants to go back to Facebook. You know, a lot of people will have YouTube, but again, you need 50 followers to go live on YouTube, right? Or you need to be verified. On LinkedIn, not everybody has LinkedIn. Not everybody, not everybody's on Amazon. You may not have any products, right? So, Prism is not, okay. Okay, those are not apps. They are tools. And I would hate to go to the internet and have to look up a list. YouNow, okay, caffeine is out. It's just about sports. That you already said click. Okay. Okay, never mind. Yeah. Only one I can use here is YouNow, so thanks. Yeah. Gemini is over it. Gemini, to me, AI gets lazy sometimes and it doesn't actually look outside. Yeah, you got lazy, so I guess you're tired. Definitely got lazy because I know there are other apps out there. If I just look, um, um, let's see. Something called Hago, Up Live, Nemo TV. No, no, all wrong. No thanks. I'll give you a rest and try to talk to you when you are in a better mood. Oh. Oh my God, because you are definitely not in a good mood. I don't understand. Oh, and it keeps saying your granddaughter's poster. Oh, by the way, my granddaughter doesn't live here and her poster is done. What is wrong with you? Oh Lord. Like seriously? Alright, so I have to get rid of some of this stuff. Um Social media trends for Kens. repurposing TikTok. What else is there? TikTok strategy, cyberbullying, Maggie Walker. I better get rid of this because I think this is why this thing keeps saying, "Oh, you're okay." I said, "Here you have been stuck on the poster board project and the tools list, and I completely missed that you're way past that." So, Chatter, you now Whatnot, which is a shopping app. Yeah, that's stupid. LinkedIn. Nobody cares about LinkedIn. Nobody here cares about going live on LinkedIn or whatnot. These people wanna build PG and hang out, and some wanna make money in app. I keep saying that's all, but of course it's gonna say something else smart. So here in Gemini, it saves different conversations, and you can actually get rid of a lot of the conversations. And I try to clean it out because I ask Gemini a lot of stupid questions. But I have had some really good discussions in where Gemini has helped me over the years get some really good stories, really good ideas, um, especially for content. So even though my Gemini has a smart attitude, um, you might want to, check that out. See, King James Version clarity. It talks about. Look at that. Look, I really need to clean out my Gemini. Can I just wipe it clean? I don't think that's a. I don't think that's something I can do. I I don't think I could just wipe Gemini clean. You know, Tanner Doobler. Oh Lord, no, thank you. By the way, is there a way I can wipe Gemini clean? So many convos. I can't click one by one. I mean, I would literally be sitting here all day. What is this? This is probably a mistake. Clicking on this. No, I don't want to stay updated with anything. Yeah, I think Gemini is probably sick of me. Like, I thought you were going to bed. I thought we were done here. And to wrap your Gemini history without clicking every individual chat, you can use delete all. In the bulk delete shortcut, don't bother with the sidebar. Go straight to the source. Open the menu. Tap the three lines. Okay. There's no delete button. No, there's no delete button, bruh. Delete button where? Mm, I don't know. I think Gemini's lying to me again. Nope. Yeah, there's no delete button. What do you mean? There's literally no delete button over here. Okay, so now you're giving me a link. And the link says deleting activity over 18 months old. Or just delete. Okay, today. So I'm still having to click each thing one by one. So okay. I don't know. Deleting activity older than 36 months. What about 3 months? Is Gemini that old? I don't think Gemini is that old. I don't know. I don't think Gemini knows what it's talking about today. However, sometimes these apps need to be worked on a little bit. AI, I don't know. Let's see. Okay, so yeah, you must be tired because none of this was true. So I'll just try tomorrow. That was strange. All right, so I was going to show you guys how to create one of these wonderful backdrops, right? Because the backdrops are everything. Um, let's see. Ah, this one is a video. Something a little nicer. Now, is this a video? Okay, it got stuck or something. I'm not sure. All right, let's. Gemini is still talking? Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about. All right, so the templates in Canva, um, they really can look good and everything. But I think I may save this for tomorrow. Because yeah, I'm actually tired. My Discord is tired. Everything is tired. So let's get out of this and um, let's close up our Social Stream Ninja. And here we are. We're back. All right. So yeah. All right, guys.